He's big. He's blue. He's black. Ooh, ah. Watch the sun burn. Kidding. Hello, hello, you beautiful people. Hello. Another beautiful day. Ah, the smell of fresh air. What's up? Look. Thank you, viewers and subscribers. I mean that from my heart. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for the advice that you have given me. And I'm heeding the advice you have given me how to make my channel better. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the comments, for the likes, the dislikes. Thank you. What I learned about YouTube is this. YouTube is work. YouTube is work. And 90% of YouTube is you pushing yourself to get something done. YouTube has nothing to do with the color of your skin, because most YouTube viewers could care less what you look like. Okay, YouTube, if there's racism within the YouTube community, okay, don't let that stop you from making your videos. You have to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? You have to treat YouTube like a 9 to 5. Okay? You have to treat YouTube like a 9 to 5. Okay? Because you're the engine, you're the motor that keep your channel growing and going. Okay? You're the engine and everything behind it. Once you stop doing YouTube, then your channel start to, you know what I'm saying, start to die down a little. So you're the engine, you're the motor behind your channel. And consistency is the key. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? So you have to treat YouTube like a 9 to 5 or a part-time job, where you do 6 hours or where you do it full-time. And then yesterday I took a shot at streaming yesterday just to see how I was gonna do. And I did it for just 2 hours. And I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. But then people were giving me advice saying that people were telling me to get a better camera. Then a person told me yesterday that I need to get a capture card for my channel. So I appreciate the advice, and I'm heeding the advice, and I'm listening to it. But I got to put the money I have to put some money together to get the capture card and a better camera, like a 1440p camera, you know, a couple of them, and some good capture card, video card, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm working on it. And YouTube is working. YouTube is fun though, but you are the engine. You are the engine behind your channel. You know what I'm saying? Quality is everything. You know, quality is everything in YouTube. That's why one of the viewers told me yesterday. One of the viewers told me yesterday that I need to get a capture card. So I will heed that advice. A few times I had put up a video and the quality wasn't right, so I was using the sunlight outside to try to match the quality of the camera I got, to try to get the best out of it. Because there were times when I put up videos and the quality didn't come out right. The information wasn't the information is there, but the quality didn't come out right. So I am taking the advice of the viewers that look at the videos, and I'm going to improve on it. But you have to treat YouTube. You have to treat YouTube like the real world, like a 9 to 5, full time or part time. Okay. And see me, I'm always looking for stories. Always. I'm always looking for stories. Yesterday, there was articles coming out about Respond Entertainment. They got some new IPs, but I already jumped on that story months ago. They talking about Titanfall. I guess they talking Respond Entertainment got some new IPs that they're trying to create, meaning games. They were talking about Titanfall. I talked about Titanfall 3, and that that that's what was in the articles yesterday. Probably Titanfall, and they were saying a new Star Wars. So I already jumped on it. So I'm always like looking for stories to keep my channel going, because that's the key. 99% of YouTube is you pushing yourself to get something done, okay? You can't just make one video and be like, oh, that's it. No, you got to keep going. And then when you build when you're building a YouTube channel, you're building your career. So you're the engine and you're the motor behind it. Sometimes you might get 8 views, 10 views, 5 views, 20 views. But the point is that you got something done to keep your channel going. So I'm always looking for stories, and always working at it. But there's 2 key things I need to get done on my channel. One is getting a better camera, like the viewers told me, and 2 is getting a better capture card, which I will be taking care of. But 90% of YouTube is you pushing yourself to get things done, man, and that's the way it is. You can't get jealous or envious or hate somebody because they got more views than you and more likes than you. No, you are the engine behind your channel. So you ain't got time to be sitting there getting mad at somebody else's channel because they got more viewers and subscribers than you. No, you have to keep your channel going. You know what I'm saying? Now you can look for advice on YouTube, like me. I looked at who was that? I think it was Justine. And she did that Xbox. She did the video with the Xbox fridge and all that. She gave me some advice that I didn't know about. About what kind of lighting to use, what kind of green screen and stuff like that. And she was giving me some advice on like floor lights, which I never thought of for my channel. So I'm looking into that. So, but am I jealous of her? Or am I jealous of her and the success she has with her channel? No. Not even close. No jealousy over here. So I always use other YouTubers for advice, like how to do a setup and stuff like that. But am I jealous of them? No. Am I competing against them? No. I just like doing this YouTube stuff. But believe you me, it takes work. It is work, and you got to love to do this. Okay? You got to love to do this. You have to love to do it. And like I said, 99% of YouTube is you pushing yourself. You pushing yourself to get something done. Even when you ain't got nothing to do, you still got to push yourself. You know what I'm saying? You see me, I'm like an ant. I'm always looking for stories. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always on the internet looking, searching, and I'm trying to keep my channel growing. So that's the way YouTube works. And I always got stories like yesterday. I think it was yesterday or day before. I think it was yesterday. I found an article that I think it was on Game. I found the article, and the question was, remember, the question was, does Resident Evil? No, the first article I found was about Resident Evil 4. They wanted to overhaul Resident Evil 4, and I think I did a video on it talking about Resident Evil 4, and I said the game that really needs an overhaul is Code Veronica. And then yesterday I found an article that was talking about this. This editor wrote this, and I said, and I looked at and I read it, and I said, and I'm like, yeah, Code Veronica does need an overhaul from the ground up. It do, because don't get me wrong, when Code Veronica came out, for its time on the Dreamcast, it was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But the Dreamcast was 200 megahertz. Okay, the Dreamcast was 200 megahertz. Then Capcom turned around and made Code Veronica X, and then Code Veronica X was on the PlayStation 2, which is a 300 megahertz system. So imagine overhauling Code Veronica and run that on the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5. So you're jumping from a 200 megahertz system, a 300 megahertz system, and now you're putting it on a better system, which is the Xbox Series X and PS5, and you already know what them systems is pushing. Of course. So does that game need a does that game need an overhaul? Yes, it do. It do. For as like the control mechanics, like when you were on the plane with the Tyrant, you didn't have the freedom of movement to run circles around the Tyrant. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that scene was scary. Or for instance, like when you walk up and then like you move like one of those crates and stuff like that, you probably could improve the graphical quality and the depth and the visual of the fires, the little fire of like the fires and the rain and stuff like that. So do Code Veronica needs needs an update? Of course. There's plenty of games. What about remember Brute Force that came out on the original Xbox? When Brute Force came out, it came out when Halo came out. But the timing for Brute Force was too early. Now if Brute Force come out in today's time, of course, with the power of the Xbox Series X, to move Brute Force from a 700 megahertz, 733 megahertz system to an Xbox Series X hardware, of course, Brute Force deserve a remake. It do from the ground up. It do improve the environment. It will look way better now if you got it on the Series X. What about let's see, what's a game I could think of? What about Shadows of the Empire on the Nintendo 6? Remember Shadows of the Empire on the Nintendo 64? What if you remade Shadows of the Empire on the 64 and put that on the Xbox Series X and PS5 and build it from the ground up? Huge difference. The environments, everything. You already seen how the environments look on Battlefront 1 and 2. Just saying, man. There's so much work to do in the game industry. Another game I could think of that probably could use a revamp or whatever. Probably Colony Wars, the Colony Wars series, G Police series, Star Trek Invasion. Especially when you're out in outer space and then them ships they do a dive and then they disappear and then you know what I'm saying? Games like that, man. You know, they can be rebuilt from the ground up. You already know that they rebuilding Metal Gear Solid, the first one, from the ground up. Then they have Metal Gear Solid was already remade. They had Metal Gear Solid, then they had Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. So you're saying, okay, what can they do to this? What else can they add to this game? We're about to find out. But yeah, there's plenty of work to do when it comes to like remaking games. But the real question becomes, are the developers down to remake a game that they already made? Are they just don't want to bother with it, or do they just want to move on to something else? So that's the question when it comes to these games. So yeah, so stories like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have to push yourself on YouTube to get things done. You have to push yourself to get things done on YouTube. So like I said, YouTube got nothing to do with your facial appearance, because a lot of people out in the real world could care less about your appearance. They could care less. I mean, a few people might do, but the rest of the world, they don't care. You know, so it's all about you push. It's all about you and the information you present, and the consistency behind it. So YouTube got nothing to do with your skin color or your facial appearance, man. You gotta push yourself. You can't be scared of the camera too. You can't be scared of the camera, because if you get up in the morning and go in the bathroom and look in the mirror and look at yourself and you ain't mad at yourself, it's the same thing with the camera. The only difference is you got people behind that camera looking at you. as soon as you put the video out on YouTube, people looking at you. Okay, so you can't worry about people staring at you, man. Okay, so YouTube is just a mirror and a reflection of yourself, and always be yourself, and always be yourself on YouTube. Don't be nobody else, man. Always be yourself. So yeah, that's what I learned from YouTube, man. And like I said, when people give you advice, how to improve your channel, heed that advice, especially if it's good advice. Like I said, some of the viewers that looked at my channel told me I need to get a better camera and a better capture card. So that means I got to get this is an empty PC case, by the way. Empty PC case, empty case that I got to empty PC case that I got to build. So that means I got to get a new motherboard. I mean, the power supply is there already. I think it's a 700 watt power supply. So that means I got to get a new motherboard. I got some hard drives over here, some drives. I gotta get a new motherboard with a CPU and a better capture card to make my YouTube channel grow. So yeah, man, that's what YouTube is about, man. You ain't got time. You should have no time. You should have no time to be sitting there getting mad at somebody else's channel. No, you do you on YouTube, man. I mean, you got celebrities doing YouTube channel. You got people because they're doing it for different reasons. But you ain't got time to worry about that. You got to make sure your channel is growing. Whether you get 1 view, 2 views, 3 views, 4 views, keep pushing, man. So that's just the way it is on this channel. So that's what I learned, man. And like I said, I did a stream yesterday, and I looked at it. I said, okay, all right, got some improvements to make. But you best believe I will be streaming. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I will put the link of that article I found out about Code Veronica, about remaking it. Yeah. Because you really have to look at yourself, man, and you really have to look at the article. Like, yeah, Code Veronica deserve it. A couple other games that needs a remake to bring out the detail in the environment. There's plenty of them, but I'm gonna give you 3. Dino Crisis 1, Dino Crisis 2, Dino Crisis 3. Oh yeah, bring out the detail in the jungle and all that, man. And bring out the details when them rhino, I think when them rhinos was chasing you in the Jeep. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, do Dino Crisis need a remake? Yeah, they do. You have to bring out the details in the environment for those games, man. If you're talking about Jurassic Park and all that, and you have to bring out the detail in the computer rooms when everybody was when you sit there looking at the computer looking for information and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, bring out the detail in the T-Rex, especially when the T-Rex bust his head. Bust his head through that glass. I think it was what, Dino Crisis 1 or 2. Yeah. So do video games need remake? Yeah, a lot of them do. You know, like here's a joke. They need to remake Lethal Enforcers. Patrolman. They need to remake Lethal Enforcers, man. And put it on the Xbox Series X and PS5, man. Oh yeah, I would play the heck out of that game. That game is funny. But anyway, could you imagine running Lethal Enforcers that was on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis? Running that on like an Xbox Series X and PS5 with the horsepower that them 2 systems is pushing. And could you imagine the detail? Oh my God. Yeah. A lot of games need to be remade, man. But yeah, that's how it is on. That's how it is on. When it comes, but back to what I was saying. That's how it is on YouTube. You know, that's how it is. That's how it is. You know, you have to push yourself to keep going, man. You know. So like I said, man, thank you guys, man. Thank you viewers and subscribers, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my channel, liking the channel, disliking the channel, liking the video, disliking the videos. Thank you for the comments and thank you for the advice, man. Cause that's what helps my channel grow. You know, so me, am I mad about anything? Nah. All I gotta do now is improve the qualities of my video and keep pushing with that information. But oh yeah, you best believe that I am searching for for new, because since I love video games so much, I'm always searching for news and stuff like that, you know, to keep my channel growing. But I am having fun doing this, man. But you best believe that 99% of YouTube is you pushing yourself to get things done, man, and you are the engine and the motor behind your channel to keep your channel going, because no one has the vision. No one has the vision for your channel. It's you, the person that's doing it. Okay, and that is the difference between people who are successful in YouTube and people who are not, because you do not want to get caught up in like how many views you're getting and how many subscribers you're getting. Views, and one thing I learned is that I told myself, don't get caught up in it, because views and subscribers will come as long as you keep pushing. Got to keep pushing, man. You know, and you have to treat YouTube like a 9-to-5 job, a 9-to-5 job or a part-time job, and you have to treat streaming like a 9-to-5 and like a 9-to-5 or part-time, and keep pushing, man. So that's how it is on YouTube, man. I mean, a lot of people are doing it, but it is competitive. But the ones who survive are the one who keep pushing, man. You know, the one who survives are the one who keep pushing. So yeah, that's my take. That's what I learned from YouTube. But but from the bottom of my heart, though, thank you, viewers and subscribers. Thank you, viewers and subscribers. Thank you, people, for liking my videos, don't liking them, commenting on it, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of YouTube, man. And yes, you will be judged on YouTube. You will be judged. If you think you're gonna do YouTube and be all squeaky clean and then thinking that nobody ain't gonna judge you, you are a fool and an idiot. They are going to judge you. Okay, so I mean, if you get if you get judged by your boss at a 9-to-5, what makes you think you're not going to get judged by your boss? What makes you think you're not going to get judged on YouTube? What makes you think you're not going to get judged on YouTube? So yeah, YouTube is work, man. Work. So me, I love doing this. Let me be real honest with you. Let me be real honest with you. I never thought of doing YouTube, ever. I never thought of doing YouTube, ever. What happened was I was looking at the camera. The camera, my PlayStation 3 camera was right in front of me, and I was using it to make little video clips. And then one day an idea came to my head, and I was like, me? YouTube? Nah, man, I ain't built for this. And then I started doing two little video here and there. And then I realized, like, I like doing this. And the more I kept doing this, the more I liked it. I was like, oh, and then I'm realizing that you have to put the work behind this stuff. And yes, quality, picture quality is everything. This is why I created, you can see all the videos I've done that from the background changes I made. Because I was looking at, I was looking at other YouTube channels to see how they do stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to be original. I need to be original. I need to come with a background that nobody ain't got. And I went through different backgrounds. You already seen them. Until I came up with this one. Yeah. So yeah, you have to be you on YouTube, man. But me doing this? Did I ever think of doing a YouTube channel? No. I was making little video clips here and there. That's how I started. But when I did it, I wasn't doing it to put it on the internet so everybody can look at it. No, I was doing it for me. I was seeing how I look on camera. You know what I'm saying? Look at this art piece. Look at this texture. Look at this fabric. Look at this linen. You know what I'm saying? Look at this sculpture. Look at this Academy Award. You know what I'm saying? Look at this Golden Globe. Look at this Oscar. What? No. I'm sitting here playing. But anyway, man, like I said, I was just messing around with YouTube, though. You know? I was just messing around with the camera. And Lord and behold, I found myself doing YouTube videos. But I love it. I love it, man. But I realize with this love for YouTube comes work. With love is work, man. Love is work, and work is love, man. you got the love to do this, man. So one thing I learned, I don't compare myself to others. I just do it because I like doing it. But yes, my channel will be improving. Will be improving. But like I said before, thank you viewers and subscribers, man. Thank you so much. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I get to be me. Me, me, me. Yes. And me. This is your brain on the box. This is my brain on the box. Does anybody feel like a fried egg? There's more. You're gonna help me steal production capital. Jim Carrey is stupid. Oh my god. Anyway, man, I just love doing this, man. So anyway, thank you, viewers and subscribers, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Love you all, man. Thank you all, and thank for your advice. I will be working. I will be continue working though. It doesn't stop here. Like what Rihanna say? Work, 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 work. You got to keep working, man. Anyway, thank you all, and I will leave the link in the description box for that Resident Evil article that I found. And again, nice talking to you, beautiful people. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. The Borg, the dark side. I'm gone. Peace.